Hey everybody, what is going on? It's your boy the33. Welcome you to the first episode of Anarchy analysis for the LEC Week 1. Today we're going to be breaking down Excel and Rogue in this best of one in a justified game of the week for you guys. So let's get right into it. Okay, so let's jump into the picks and ban phase of the game, starting with the bans here, and we're going to look at Excel's bans to start with. Now, obviously, we see the Rakan, Quiana, and Thresh being banned out, all predominant playmaking champions that have quite large amounts of CC and slows, and they've been taken out of the game purely because it limits the pool of champs that can cause riot with CC in the game. And the one big champion that's left that is seen as one of these big playmaking champions is Nautilus, famous for his plays in the World Championship final by Doinby. But yeah, that is really the only big playmaker left alive. Moving on to Rogue's bans, and they are basically left to ban out the OPs because they don't want XL just to first pick either Lucian or Akali, as they are seen as big monsters on this patch. Furthermore, the last ban in the Braum is kind of a target ban at Torre, as yesterday he was absolutely dominant on that pick, as it basically shut down any engages onto his team and kind of just made the game unplayable for Schalke yesterday. But let's move straight onto the actual picks here for you guys. Starting with Aphelios and Senna for the respective teams, as the two bot laners are high priority pickups for every team so far in this season. I personally think that Senna is better overall, but let's look at the next few pickups for each team, and they're both pickups are top hand support laners for each team. And interestingly enough, a Tom Kench is picked up for the first time this season, and this is a very nice defensive pickup as it pairs so well with a Senna, in the sense that it allows the Senna an escape route in fights, as well as repositioning on the highly immobile champion. Moving on to the next set of picks after the second ban phase, which targets out a lot of junglers, putting these players to their secondary or third pick junglers, and the two junglers that are picked up are Talia and Olaf, and Olaf and Talia are very highly mobile champions, and they also do have quick wave clear, meaning they're going to be able to keep up with the new jungle spawn times, which has been decreased since last season, and overall are very nice pickups. Now, moving on to the last champion picks here, and leaving last are the mid laners. Both laners pick up Pantheon and Vladimir respectively, and the Pantheon does pair quite nicely with that Talia that's picked up here, as it kind of allows you to combo with the ultimates together, as the wall's able to stop champs from escaping, and Pantheon ult just collapses directly on top of that from a global position, really, which is very nice. But that is going to be champion select for you guys. Let's move on to the actual gameplay that we have for you of the team fight, which is going to be pretty big, as it is a very good team fight. So, after Rogue turn around the game by picking off 2 XL players and take a Baron, we end up 26 minutes into the game in mid lane where both teams are lurking. That being said, Mordekaiser shows himself top lane, and the other 4 members of Rogue show themselves mid. XL realise they have the numbers advantage here, and if they engage now, both Talia and Pantheon can immediately jump in with their ultimates and essentially give them an advantage fight. Because of this, Nautilus threatened to dive here, and his team thinks that he's actually going to start the fight, and he essentially hits the on cue with his ultimate. Now, Ornn immediately drops his Call of the Forge Gods, and it hits the Tom Kench, which stuns him up into the air, along with a CC chain from the depth charge onto the Tom. In a sense, kind of trapping the Senna and Nautilus together. Now, at the same time, Talia turns up with her wall, separating the team as Tom's Kent spits Senna over the other side of the wall, allowing her to use her advantage long range to keep the Tom Kench alive uncontested with her ultimate and her Qs. Now, as Pantheon ults into the fight, his support in the Nautilus is just blown up and is unable to continue, and with the team members equaling out at a 4v4, the entire rogue team make the XL players look like dominoes, and each of them fall over one by one. As this is happening, Mordekaiser has marched his way from the top lane to mid and is able to actually clean up the last kill on the Pantheon. And because of this, 3 turrets are picked up here for XL, all 3 mid lane turrets, and the inhibitor, allowing them to basically break the deadlock that has been there for most of the game, and it is a huge pickup. In a sense, this game was kind of won on a Hail Mary play, where Rogue literally pick up 2 kills, and then with this team fight here, a misplay by Nautilus / Ornn costs XL any chance of regaining the lead that they just lost. And as a whole, it affected the team quite severely, as losing so many objectives and actual your base, it's kind of sad for them to actually think that they were this close to winning and coming so short. It's such a bad opportunity. It is kind of bad for me to think of it from a pro's perspective, because obviously that'll dampen their mentality throughout the rest of the season and for the next match they play against Rogue. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode of Anarchy Analysis. This one has probably been my biggest one that I'm going to do, as this is my first one of the season, and I've actually put a lot of effort into this recording, as I've had to edit this all myself. It's a lot better quality than the last one I did on the FPX and G2 World Final. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new here if you want to, and I will see you guys later for another one of these for the LCS. Alright guys, peace out.